What you see here is my solo MIDI controller, and this one is a spring-loaded one, so it's typically used for pitch bend and then some modulation perhaps, and you can get it pitch bend up and down or left and right, whichever. But a number of my customers were asking, could I do something with a bigger joystick, because they wanted a little bit finer control. The Solo has a gaming joystick in it. It is a high quality gaming joystick without any dead zone, but it still has a relatively small throw. Good for small spaces, but if you needed more, you were asking for something like this. This is the new, what I call the Big Bend. So whereas the smaller one is about 40 millimeters across, this is what, 70? So it's actually it's more than that. Let me put it over here. No, I was right. It's 70. The smaller one is about 35, and it uses a larger stick. You can see next to each other. It's got a bigger stick now because of the stick mechanism is larger. The entire enclosure has to be larger. So the reason you see this size is to fit this stick. So this is, again, it's a centering stick. We could program it to do pitch in either direction. We could do modulation in one of the directions. Usually I do like pitch up and down, and then maybe modulation just on the west or on the east, whichever you prefer. I can also configure these sticks to be floating sticks, so if you just wanted control changes, that is an option also. If you wanted an XY pad set up, that's another device I'm working on, but this one is far closer to being listed. I have to do some photography on it, and then it will be available. And then like my wheel sticks, it has USB. So the USB is for power. It always has to be powered. It's an active device, and it sends MIDI out the USB. In addition, there's a TRS serial port for serial MIDI, and if you have DIN5 MIDI, you could use an adapter cable, such as one of these little ones from CMC, which I'm really liking because they're low profile, but that takes the TRS connection and turns it into DIN5. And then there is a setting reset button on the back, and this is for setting the channels on the fly, so you could cycle through the 16 MIDI channels if you want. And it also is used to put new firmware on the device. If we do a code change, when you plug it in, you hold down the button and it triggers that. So this is the newest MIDI stick that's coming out. It's got a significantly larger size and throw than my other sticks. So it's an option if you're looking for something a little bit bigger than the Solo itself. So this is the Big Bend, and it is coming soon.